welcome to my channel. This is KK with the Illuminated Path. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch my videos. I really appreciate that. So let's take a look at what's coming up for you, what energies are around you, what you can expect, and let's just take a look. Oh, all right, so this just came out of the pile. And this would be the theme for the reading. You can do hard things. It's not as impossible as it may feel. Okay, so possibly you're struggling with something at the moment that has you challenged, thinking that you're not up for the task, or that you don't think you're capable of doing that. Of course, we know that you are. Get some tarot cards, and let's see what's in store. That's Miko playing in the background. Okay, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. What does Scorpio need to know? What information will help Scorpio? Okay, these fell out. Four of Swords, the World, the Page of Swords, and the Queen of Swords. We'll get all the cards first, and we'll talk about the meanings. Page of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, the Star, Three of Pentacles, Two of Swords, the Emperor, Strength, and the Page of Wands. Okay. Let me take a look here. So it does suggest with the first card, the Four of Swords, right? Rest, recuperation. It's because something is, as it says, something is challenging you. Something's very difficult for you at this moment. But it does look like with the World card, that's coming to an end. You know, maybe the doubt, the disbelief, things like that are coming to the end. And I know that because of the Page of Swords and the Queen of Swords, right? You're cutting away the old beliefs that no longer serve you. You're cutting away the people that are naysayers, that don't support you, right? And you are ready for this new opportunity coming in, okay? With the Wheel of Fortune, it shows that your luck is changing. Things are turning in your favor, right? The wheel is turning. And with the Star card directly next to it, it tells me that you're going to get exactly what you want. But you're going to need to collaborate with people with the Three of Cups or Three of Pentacles. You're going to need to, gather a soul tribe, attract people to you that have the same type of viewpoint, and have the same types of passions that you do, in terms of creating something new, right? These are people that are coming into your life. And if you don't already, or are not already attracting these people, these are like new people. Maybe they're from, you met them online, or from a group that you are in. It could be that you're, friends of friends, but these are people that are interested in what you're interested in, right? And it does suggest that you have been avoiding making any kind of change. Here in the past, you've been avoiding that, not wanting to, fully see things with the Two of Swords. I mean, it's somewhat of a stalemate energy, right? But it does show me that you are finding your strength and finding your character. The Emperor is somebody who gets things done, right? He is somebody who is a leader, right? And he has a lot of discipline and a lot of control over things. And so it shows me that you actually are moving on to find something new. It's a new purpose. It's a new endeavor, a new venture. I mean, who knows? Maybe you're starting or thinking about starting your own business, or maybe you're doing, a side hustle or something. But this really shows strongly that you need to do that. So take the time with the Four of Swords to really dive into that, to think about what you want to do, what you want out of life. Like, do you want, you know, everybody of course wants to have a stable setting, right? They want to have a stable income. I think though, in the moment, you may question, as this card says, the theme card, that you can do hard things. I think that you think that maybe you had a lot of energy and excitement coming up with these ideas, but you've fizzled out a little bit because, you know, you've run into some challenges, but that's to be expected. Challenges are what, you know, the earth plane's made of. I mean, you come here to, you know, really live your purpose and your authentic self. And what the goal is to, you know, be who you were created to be. I mean, the real you, or not the you that other people want you to be or think you should be, but who you actually are. Okay, that's really, really important. Not only for happiness and a sense of peace, but feeling a sense of purpose in your living. Okay, let's get a little bit more information. I'm gonna just put these back here. I want to just get a little more information. Let's see. Whoa. All right, the Knight of Pentacles just flopped out of the deck, right? This tells me that things are moving, they're moving, and you may not, the Knight of Pentacles really is a slow moving energy. So what happens is things are moving behind the scenes. You can't really see it right now, okay? It's not obvious to you, and that's okay. It's okay that it's not obvious because, listen, when you plant a seed in the ground, you don't expect it to pop up the next day. It takes some time and some cultivation. You have to tend to the garden. And that's what they're asking you to do. Tend to those thoughts. They're like weeds in your brain. You need to just pluck them out and know that, you know, I'll say that God, the universe, whatever you want to call it, they don't put a passion in your heart without also giving you the ability to do it, okay? Now, it really is that simple. It doesn't seem that simple because we tend to make things more complicated than they are, right? But that is the truth of the matter. And generally speaking, we always just get in our own way, okay? So this reading is about that. It's about getting out of your own way, okay? Having some faith in yourself and to keep going. Now, it's going to require, the Seven of Wands is about, it's about different things. It's about maybe sometimes feeling the need to defend yourself or your position, but this is the thing. You don't need to do that, okay? You are who you are for a reason. And you're meant to be who you are. So act like it. Don't be apologetic. Don't apologize for who you are or why you want to do things. Just do them, right? I mean, as long as you're not hurting anybody in the process, then go for it. Go for it, okay? Oops. This fell out too. All right. So right now, it does suggest, though, that maybe you have started this whole process, this whole creation process, this thinking about what you want to do, how you want to go about it, and maybe just right at this moment, you're not quite ready to do it, okay? You can't nail it down maybe to one thing, but you definitely are in the process of getting rid of the things that no longer serve you, which is the first step for making space. It always is the first step. You can't bring something into your life. Think about it. If somebody throws you a ball, if you're already holding a ball, you can't catch the ball. So you need to drop it so that you can be open, right? So that when it comes, you can grab it. And that's really important. And that's just the phase that you're in right now. But there is progress being made. There is. Now, I know that it's funny, you're wanting to do something that's completely different than what you're doing now. And I think that the reason why you're feeling wobbly is because it's not comfortable for you at all, right? You're just not sure about your abilities. You're judging yourself. You aren't sure that you have what it takes to do this, but you do. You absolutely do. And I know that because, well, for many reasons. Challenges are placed before us to make us stronger, right? It helps us to realize who we are and what we're capable of. And it's a good thing. So, Eight of Wands coming in, this is a really fast-moving energy, so it's going to pick up. As soon as you can do a little bit of the weeding, weeding the garden, as I said earlier, this is what's going to send this moving. And it's going to really pick up steam and grab some momentum and, take root, okay? And things are going to be happening. They're going to be happening. So be very clear, right? With the Wheel of Fortune card and the Star card, be very clear about what you want. Listen, just make a decision. If it's not the right decision in the moment, and when I say that, I mean all things can be used to serve you in a positive way, okay? Sometimes when, you have two things and you say, oh, you flip a coin and it lands, you say heads and it lands on tails, and you're like, oh, I really wish that it was tails. Well, the thing is now at least you know that even if you didn't really know consciously which one you preferred, by that example I just said to you. So it's not a big deal. Just make a decision. And if you need to change the decision, that's fine. But you need to get moving. You need to put more, not thought, but more action into what you're doing, okay? Action is the language of physical reality. In order to see manifestations, you can't just think about something all day long. You actually have to put action into it, and you have to do it, okay? This two of Swords is things aren't moving. They're stagnant. They're at a stalemate. So you're not making any movements at the moment. Now, I get it. You have to be at the beginning with the Four of Swords. Yes, you need to take time to rest, to recuperate, to really get your thoughts around what you want to do. But now is the time, okay? Now is the time for the Wheel of Fortune and the Star card to kick into action, for you to attract these people, your soul tribe, the peeps, the people that are going to be supporting you, whether it is from, joining some online group, or whether you follow someone on social media that inspires you. Keep doing more of that, because that's what will propel you forward, right? Now, remember this. People come into your life for a reason, okay? Always. There's always a reason, and it's always a two-way street. You may come into somebody's life because they can help you with something, or maybe you're helping them with something, okay? But it's always one way or the other. Okay, the fact that you're showing this, that you don't want it, it's like, I think that you don't want what you've had all along. I think it's not challenging you. It's not, you don't feel purposeful. And so don't bring that energy into this, okay? You're caught in this phase right now where you may not exactly know what you do want, but you absolutely know what you don't want, okay? And that energy is very strong right now. You're like, I don't want this, I don't want that. Like, you're creating all these ideas, and you're like, I don't want this, I don't want that. That's not going to work for me. But here's what you're doing, and you may, unwittingly not know this, okay, that you're doing this. You're actually placing more energy and more attention on what you don't want, okay? Placing more energy by being so firm about what you don't want, right? You're being quite resistant. So I would say, flip that perspective a little bit and think more about what you do want, okay? Because when you're invalidating what you don't want, you're actually giving it more energy, believe it or not, because your thoughts are consumed with that, and your energy follows where your thoughts are, right? And so that's all. That's the little minor piece of advice here. Get a couple more. You have a lot of, restrictions, and a lot of, with the Nine of Swords, you have a lot of questions, a lot of expectations, and here's your challenge. You're playing the what if game. Well, what if this doesn't work? And what if that doesn't work? And what if I can't support myself? And what if people judge me? And what if? You're going to what if yourself to death, okay? And that, of course, leads to the Nine of Swords energy, which is sleepless nights, right? Anxiety. It's pressure. It's undue pressure that you're putting on yourself, and you don't need to do that. All you really need to do, I know this sounds so simple, and it really is simple. All you got to do is be you. Be yourself. Be who you were created to be. I can't say that enough, because you are capable and you are good enough. And the only person who probably doesn't know it is you. Okay, so, but being aware of it now, like this reading is going to serve a purpose for you, because you're going to realize that, yes, you're being very hard on yourself. You're being very critical, very judgmental, and you need to get off that bandwagon, right? Okay, you're aware of it now. Let it go. Drop it. You don't need that anymore. What you need is people around you that support you and people that uplift you. And if people are in your life that don't do that, well, then they don't belong in your life. And I don't mean to be insensitive at all, but like, you have something to do. You have a purpose. And you can't continue that purpose until you come to that realization with the Four of Swords that you started the reading with, which actually this tells me that you are being mindful and you are being, I think you're trying to be responsible for your emotions, for your feelings, you know, and things like that. And you want to get things right. The challenge with you, though, is that you want to get everything right before you even take the first step. And that is not, that's not conducive to creating what you want. And here's why. It's too tentative. It's a tentative energy. It says I'm not sure of myself. It says I don't believe in myself. And I'm telling you, Scorpio, you really are a deep thinker, right? And you do, you have a lot of drive and a lot of energy, and you're very capable, okay? But you're one of the signs that sort of your mental, what do you call it? I guess your subconscious mind and things that are in that realm really affect you deeply, okay? And they do most people, right? I mean, when you're on autopilot because of the programs that you were, programmed with when you were a child, you hang on to those things and you have trouble seeing yourself grow past them. But the thing is you guys do, Scorpio, a lot of great things in the world. And so you're the only person standing in your way. And that's all. I'm going to not harp on that again. I just want to tell you that. Okay. So get out of your own way. And let's see. Okay. Well, 10s are a completion sign. So because it's on the Two of Swords here, this decision that's a stalemate, this is done. This is over, okay? This burden and what you've been carrying, like, I believe you're setting it down, okay? So here, in the future, you are laying this burden down and you're going to get started, okay? You're going to finally get started. All right, here we go. You know why? Because you're going to be inspired. You're called to your purpose. Something is coming in that is really, it's the Judgment card. See Archangel Gabriel blowing the horn, calling you to your purpose in life. Like, this card shows up when it's time for you to get busy being you, doing what you came here to do, your purpose, okay? It's very important. It's very important, actually. And it looks good. It does. That's going to be, I think you're just going to have this revelation, this wake-up call, this moment where you're like, okay, I'm ready. I'm going to do it. I'm going to just jump in and do it. Make the decision and get started now, okay? Hierophant. I like it because the Hierophant is a card that is, about a teacher, a leader, a spiritual guru, someone who's going to be helping you. This is part of your soul tribe, part of someone that's going to be stepping in to help you, to show you the way, okay? It's going to be a mentor, someone that is understanding of your desires, what you want to create, and the universe is going to send them to you, right? They're going to, and it's just going to fall into your lap. And I love that. That is awesome. Because when you're aligned with your purpose, when you're aligned and you're actually moving in that direction and not just thinking about it, the universe has your back, right? It sends you what you need. Wow. See, which is the Star card, a wish fulfilled. It tells me that this is going to work out for you. And it's super exciting. You just have to be clear on what you want. And I'm going to tell you one other thing. that when I said the universe has your back, what's very important to remember here is that the universe takes its cue from you, okay? From you, from no one else other than you. You are the creator of your reality, and the universe will support whatever you say and whatever you think. But I mean what you truly think, what you truly believe. You can't fake the universe. You can't like fake out the universe. You can't, right? Say one thing, but actually in your heart mean another, right? So the universe is going to support you, and it's only going to support you to the degree that you support yourself. So that's, I guess what I'm here to tell you, and probably the main message of this reading, is that you need to really be on board. You need to be on board with yourself. You have to believe you can do it, right? Things are not as impossible as they feel. You can do it. You know what? Look online, Google things, right? Ask ChatGPT. I mean, if you're not sure how to do something, use AI. Ask questions, gather information, and then put a plan into place and take action. I mean, you can do it. I think this is very, I mean, the outcome energy is beautiful. Judgment, the Hierophant star, nice. You're getting what you want, right? You're getting someone to come in and help you to create what it is that you want, your passion in life, okay? I think that is awesome. Okay, so now that we know you can do it, I'm going to get one more card. Let's just see. At the end of the reading, let's get one more of these. This is an oracle card. Wow, that wanted to be said. See? Okay, this is It's Time to Celebrate. Now, I got this because from the beginning to the ending, right, you're starting off, it's not as impossible as it may seem, and you're ending with this. You're ending with It's Time to Celebrate. Cultivate an air of celebration today. And I think that's awesome, and here's why. Because it shows me that the energy has changed, right? Tarot cards, I like to say this because I think it's meaningful and people can understand this in, you know, a practical way. People are like, well, how do tarot cards even work, and do they even work, and whatever. So I contend this. Listen, you are a uniquely individual person, right? You have your own vibration, you have your own signature vibration. When you read tarot attracts the cards that you need to see in any given moment based on what your emotional, mental state is, okay? So it's just a tool. It's like any other tool. It's like yoga. It's like meditation. It's like any other tool that you want to use. It helps you to learn more about yourself so that you can take action in the direction of your dreams and your desires, okay? By finding out where the energy is, and you know, where there may be some doubt or some fear or some negativity or some resistance. And it really is a great tool, and it works. So I hope that this helped you today, Scorpio. I mean, this is a new venture, a new endeavor. It is calling you absolutely to your purpose. And you know, listen, it's gonna need a little bit of hard work and elbow grease, no problem. Just put the time in, put the effort in, and you'll see the results. You will absolutely get the outcome that you desire with the Star card, and you'll celebrate because it's exactly what makes you, you know, feel purposeful and happy, okay? Well, I hope this helped, and if it did, please like, subscribe, check out my other videos. I do some mediumship work, and, you know, sometimes deceased loved ones come through in the readings, and I do like to pass along the messages, okay? Take care until next time.